Hi, everybody, and welcome back to our mini math series. I'm Miss Trich.
And I'm Miss Hayes.
And I'm going to share my screen here to get started. Alrighty. Today is going to be all about facts families. So facts families are just related addition and subtraction facts. So I have an example here. So 3 plus 5 equals 8. If we flip the add-ins, then we have 5 plus 3 equals 8. And then those are our related addition facts. Then we go into subtraction. So we start with our whole, which is 8. 8 minus one of our parts, which is 3, equals 5. And then do the other one, 8 minus 5 also equals 3. So I always tell my students that in fact families, we always use the same three numbers. So in this case, it's going to be 3, 5, and 8, whether it's with addition or subtraction. So for some reason doing, oh, well, 5 plus 8 is what, 13. That is correct, but it's not a fact family because it doesn't relate to these same three numbers. So always start with addition. That's always the easiest part. And then they take the whole and then subtract one of their parts. Another thing I also like to say is think of it like a puzzle. If we're doing 3 plus 5 equals 8, and then 5 plus 3, oh, I got to double check. Well, it has to be 8 again because fact families use the same three numbers. Sitting with this, we did 8 minus 3. If they can't remember that automatically, just think, well, what's the missing puzzle? Oh, I haven't used a 5. And then the other puzzle piece is 8 minus 5. What have I not used yet? It's a 3. All right, now we're going to get into our game. So obviously you won't have a template like this at home, but we figured we'd show you first what it looks like on a template. Then we'll get it to, a whiteboard or a blank piece of paper. All you're going to need is a dice, something to write with, and then of course a piece of paper or a whiteboard. So you're going to roll the dice 2 times. Miss Hayes here is going to roll it once. She's going to put that in the box. So 5 is our first number to use, and then she's going to roll it over time, which is a 1, and she'll put that in the next box. So the two numbers that we're going to be using are 5 plus 1, which is going to give us our third number. So go ahead, do 5 plus 1 on our first line. And then when we do our second related addition, we'll switch the add-in. So now it's 1 plus 5, which would also equal 6. And then here, the last two are just going to be subtraction problems. So start with our whole, which is 6, and then subtract one of our parts, either 1 or 5. And then we should also get that same third number and then just flip it. So she did 6 minus 5 the first time. Now she'll do 6 minus 1. So again, here, notice that we never used any new numbers. It's all the same three numbers. Kind of that missing puzzle piece, what puzzle is missing. At a point, we want them to kind of see, oh, well, 5 plus 1 is 6, 1 plus 5 is 6, start to kind of see that pattern without having to think about it. That's the idea of fact families, is getting you familiar with those repeated or related addition and subtraction facts. All right, now we can do a few on the whiteboard just without the template. So same idea here, gonna roll the dice twice, which is a 2. And in this case, instead of writing the two numbers in the top, we can just do the addition problem. So 2 plus the second time that Miss Hayes is going to roll. She's going to get a 3. So those are our two numbers to start with. 2 plus 3, she's going to add those to get 5. And then she's going to switch the add-ins to get 3 plus 2, which equals 5 as well. Again, using those same three numbers the entire time. And now she'll move into her subtraction. So start with her whole, 5 minus one of our parts. And then she'll flip it, so 5 minus the other part. And just like that. So again, you're going to make sure that you're using the same three numbers and getting those both addition and subtraction problems. And that is it.